on the bus, rolling to the crib. I would get dibs on the seat with my man OJ and rock beats from Lamert Park, the 81st. When I got home, this was first. I plugged the headphones in, didn't catch the break. 14 with the system, I was like great on the turntables. I turned labels back and forth and put stop on the tape. Then down the street to 81st place, the kid with the fat face with the fat case for sale. $10 if you was known. I put the turntable down for the microphone. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. I got the rhymes and beats. I used to rock them tapes. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. I got the rhymes and beats. I used to rock them tapes. Back up the world on wheels with the rap contest. I used to try and get mine, cause I thought I was fresh. Sound like LL LaShawn with my Roxanne rhyme. It might sound whack, but it was dope at the time. Then it progressed with styles up at iFresh. MCs like Ganja K and the rest. Post meter with the pause mixed cut. Rockin' Southwest College, tearing it up. Money really wasn't part of the rap. Pay was having people start to clap. Getting ready for the break. Your heart starts to race, you was hyped. Cause I can see it on your face, yes, yes. The beat is like fresh. Plus we had the moves that make the party move. And those were the dudes without making papes. Damn, I should go back to selling mixtapes. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. I got the rhymes and beats. I used to rock them tapes.
1 to the 2, 4 and 8. Hit the rewind and move and turn the black plate. Get you a tape. Watch the crew wreck and spin the vinyl till it melt and get a fat new cassette across the West Shore. Spin around with the sound and get choice while the clear voice rock from the ground. Stereo, it's all in the jam. Plus tricks that fixes styles through mixes. If you're soft, beginning to end, you can't win. Let the DJ freak pause, then run it again. While you're listening to the hit, it's nice, can't you tell that the two will steady bring it till we swell.
I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. I got the rhymes and beats. I used to rock them tapes. I used to sell mixtapes, but now I'm an MC. I got the rhymes and beats. I used to rock them tapes.
Pull an old school tape from out my right. Man, I quit selling tapes.
Yo, what's up? I just want to give a shout out to all of those who was down back there when I started, back in 84 and 85. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my man Yusef Afloat, to my man Ganja K, AC Alone, Jay Sumbi. We out.
All right, this is going to be off the cuff. I'm actually just trying to put up something real quick. Slow down. Trying to see if I can do something different. What's up, Stevie Wonder? How you doing? Thank you for coming through as always. This is really random. I don't have any plans. Scrolling through the news. Said I'd do a little short, trying to put something together. Definitely get it on this YouTube channel to get that rolling. I have decreased the number of platforms that I'm going to be on due to the fact that one, is not football season. I mainly did it for football season. Two, my numbers aren't where I wanted them to be. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I'm not going to spend so much. I'm just going to keep doing what I can and try to keep it rolling. Biggest thing that's going on that I'm seeing as of right now, I did want to talk sports. I did want to talk news. Of course, I got a couple of rants here and there I thought about throwing together. I don't want to do too much overkill as I watch everybody out there trying to be more original and do something different. Okay, let me do it like this. Took my youngest to see that Spider-Man movie this weekend. Excellent movie. You may have heard me talk about a Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. If you're a Spider-Man fan, go see it. I'm talking about spending the nighttime price with the snacks on a date that probably won't even work out for you. It was worth it that much. It really was. It was that worth it. I would recommend that to everybody. I'm not going to tell you anything. It is still early, but it was definitely a good movie. A lot of AI, a lot of animation, great dialogue, outstanding storyline. Outstanding storyline. Seriously, go see it. Go see it. If you know somebody who's a Spider-Man fan, take them. They should appreciate the effort you made in putting into them what they like. Definitely do that. Then, of course, I run across stories that catch my attention here and there all the time. Now, I know a lot of times when we talk news, people are like, what's the source? Show me a link. Da 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 this. Why are you reading this from here? Let me just tell everybody something right now. If I do news, I'm showing you what's out there. Don't question me. Don't ask me to talk to the WHO, the CDC, the NIH, a licensed doctor. I ain't got time for all that. This is what's out there. Judge for yourself, conclude for yourself, see if you like it. If you disagree with it and all that good stuff, okay, fine. This is what they are telling people, so you can't call them stupid. Because when you want them to show you a link, they will show you, which is what I'm going to do right now. This is actually out right now. Scientists are trying to find a mystery person in Ohio who has a new kind of COVID and is shedding sewage. I don't make this up. Now we got COVID shedding sewage. What do we have? Professor of molecular microbiology and immunology at the University of Missouri School of Medicine helped me solve a COVID cryptic lineage mystery. I will leave the article up here. Feel free to read it. I'm like this. The World Health Organization said the pandemic was over. I think it was about a month or two ago. No, it ain't. Sorry. Hell no. I'm not falling for it. No, it ain't. I say that because things are still coming out there. People are still catching it. Of course, we all have some type of natural immunity to the virus itself. Your body can fight it. But if you are immunocompromised, and I want everybody to look up the word immunocompromised. From what I read, if your immune system isn't at 100%, you're immunocompromised. How many people have a 100% immune system? I'll wait. Thank you. I'm just saying, y'all might want to be careful of what's going on out there. See what's going on. Cryptic lineages are distinct SARS-CoV-2 lineages that we detect in wastewater. Mind you, this damn thing mutates wherever it's at. So when I go on my rant and I start talking all my craziness, I saw the movie Outbreak. I don't trust nothing. You love Contagion. I don't trust nothing. I've seen all these zombie movies and a bunch of y'all watch Walking Dead. I don't trust nothing. I don't want nobody kissing me for a while. Women, man, I'm probably going to punch you in the face. Ladies, I love you to death. Give me a hug, all that good stuff. I'm going to hold my breath when I hug you. I know what I went through. Say what you want. I don't care. This is what's going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's going on in the world. Period. That end of story. As always, judge for yourself. Here is a news article. You can pause the video to keep reading. You will hear me talking. I'm actually just rambling. So as you are reading it and trying to gather it in yourself, you're not missing anything that I'm saying. I don't want to lead anybody down any stray roads. I'm not going to give any false information. I'm just going to show you what's out there. I'm not going to be tabloid. I'm not going to give you an opinion. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Tell you what I was told. Show you what I've read. Give you my opinion on it. And you can always still judge for yourself. Plain and simple, the damn thing ain't over. All right? It ain't over. Y'all might want to be careful out there. Y'all might want to be wary of what you do, who you're around, and how you go about things, because the way we used to do things isn't exactly the healthiest anymore. Oh, my God. No, I'm not going to do that one. Of course, we do still have stories out here of race issues. We know that's going on. We also know what's going on in Chicago. Chicago had a lot of shootings over the holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. That's nothing new. I've been hearing about the shootings in Chicago over the holiday weekends for the past few years at least. Stephen A. Smith actually did a rant on his podcast. Fox News did show it. I did see it on his YouTube page. Stephen A. Smith's radio show, when he was on, I want to say he was still on Fox Radio. He may have been on ESPN Radio at the time, but he was talking about the shootings in Chicago. He has to talk to people from Chicago. They were calling for the National Guard to come help with the crime. The people in Chicago were calling for the National Guard to come in and help with the crime. That's how bad Chicago is and was. So Stephen A. Smith's rant I found to be justified because he's been talking about, I know, for at least a decade right now, y'all. I'll say 5 years to a decade. I used to listen to him on the daily. Chicago's bad. There was an issue with the school system. I remember hearing the story or seeing the story that teachers were on strike, so the kids were in the school. That doesn't help with the violence. We all know this. Most of the kids who got violence and gang-related ties are kids out of broken homes or weren't going to school, they were skipping school, or runaways, all of that good stuff. Either way, Chicago's not good, it's not safe. I don't necessarily know exactly what to tell people, but damn it, it's crazy. I also did read a story today. A man in Colorado went to his car. There was a homeless man in his car. Held him up, made him drive off. He was texting his wife, call 911, please, and hurry up. An hour later, they found him dead. A bunch of you who don't feel like you need to lock your cars when you're at home, I'm going to need you to lock your cars. I've been telling folks down south this for decades. They was like, no, I'm not locking my car around my house. This is my house. I can do what I want to do. Okay, guess who else can do what they want to do? The people that want to rob your ass. I'm going to need y'all to lock your doors. The car, the house, the doggy door. Folks have no respect for who you are and what you have anymore. And if they want it, they come and you get it. God forbid if you leave an opportunity for it to be easier for them. Seriously, I'm going to need you all to check into that, all right? All right, that's a nice little rant. Let me try another little ditty here. I'm going to see if this is going to work. I haven't gotten any issues yet, but I'm going to try it again. Y'all relaxing it.
To everybody down to serve my group, but I'm trying to get up with it. Shouty now, when you with your boy, you're rugged and rough. But when you find out sweet love hanging around, you're all cute it up. You got your hat to the side, front and in your ride. Decent sister, play your songs that's worldwide. Everybody saying, yeah, that's the jam. Singing along, saying, he got the bump of a lot, man. Ladies, winter, spring, fall, it don't matter. They still wear their clothes to let you know which one is better. We be scoping while y'all standing on the block, waiting for a player like me to scoop ya up. Because of my rep, they gotta accept when I keep it flamboyant. Mini CBs try to spoil it. Mr. Fence don't trip, cause it's all in the deal. It's all real in the veil. Ah yeah. Drop it on, drop it. Is my date of birth, God's gift to the earth, and for all it's worth. Seen things prosper through so much pain, so much love I cry, tears of blood. I keep the straw in the door, flick the flame to the wind. I'm inspired by a city that's rotten from within. I see the fruits of my labor distributed by cable, cause Robbie Nibble and Punani with cherry flavor annihilators. Beat up the block system, pumping like adrenaline. The fly and feminine be whispering it's him again. So lift your way, but who am I to say? You're oh so freakalicious, and oh yes, by the way, the caramel complexion makes you look glazed. Sucking on the lollipop, scoping out the show shot from Chocolate City. Wondering who is he? Cause even off the hook, you word him up. Yo, it gets busy. Gather soul, gather funk, gather Q, so what else could you want? Hey, look away now, everything's fine. I get fly without wings on material things. It's the question mark aside, yeah, A&R wet from the bill, though not the village people. Check out the bigger picture through the eye of the needle. You want to hang around with some fly guy? Ross Swan, Diggy, Dom's Ding Ding. Yo, come around our neighborhood, cause we're get hooked on this. See, our style is versatile. You look away, you book a day, baby. Baby, it's the question mark of style, getting wild with the new style, cause we're versatile. So check it out, right? We're here to stay, and while we're in your presence, baby, look away.
Love that jam. Very classic hip hop jam, question mark asylum. The first jam earlier was mixtapes by the Knots. Two old school hip hop jams I do love. All right, let's talk sports. I think the Denver Nuggets are going to win the NBA championship this season. However, Miami's holding their own. They did pretty good the other night. They're playing steady basketball, both teams. No disrespect to either team for real. I'm gonna go ahead and say Nikolai Jokic and Jamal Murray, I think his name is. They're looking like Stockton and Malone right now. They endured the season. The team should be playing pretty well, but those two are running it. Both of them had triple doubles, I believe, the other night. Miami's got Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love. They got a squad. These are two decent squads. But Denver should have it. I had Denver predicted originally. I'm not going to change from it, but Miami's got something to say about that. Much respect to both teams. We're going to see how it goes. Baseball. I was watching Around the Horn today and PTI. Apparently, this guy, De La Cruz on the Cincinnati Reds is no joke. Big ups to him. The Mets are the Mets. When it comes to baseball, that's the only team I'm worried about. The New York Mets, that's it. That's the story. That's the whole list. But I do have to pay attention to everybody else, see what's going on because they are the competition. Okay, cool. Football. Why in God's name did the Vikings release Dalvin Cook today, or they announced that they're going to release him on Friday, which is tomorrow? Okay, we're just going to see where he goes. Dalvin Cook is one of the top running backs in the NFL. He will be picked up by somebody. I expect immediately, if not picked back up by the Vikings, the same way the Dallas Cowboys need to pick back up Ezekiel Elliott, regardless of everything that's going on. Period. End of story. Seriously. DeAndre Hopkins got released from the Arizona Cardinals a couple weeks ago. I expect him to go to the Cleveland Browns. I expect him to make some room to get him. He will be playing with his old quarterback from college, Deshaun Watson, and that will be lethal. That will be lethal. Aaron Rodgers made it to the Jets. A lot of you have heard me talk about that on more than one occasion. I was excited. I was crunk. I'm ready for them to go to the Super Bowl. Then they put out the schedule of the New York Jets. New York Jets are in trouble. That schedule is brutal. The 2023 schedule for the New York Jets is brutal. Yes, they made upgrades. Yes, they are playing well. Yes, they got a good coach. I love what they did last season. I expected them to win maybe 3 to 4 more games than what they won last season until I saw that schedule. Whew. The AFC East is a problem. And the Jets are now going to be one of the problems and have all of the problems. Seriously. 49ers looking a little crazy. I had high expectations for Trey Lance. It doesn't look good for him right now. Not only in competition, but with his previous injury, hopefully he's 100% healthy. And then there's not a lot of faith that I read in him, but we're going to see how that goes. Carolina, brand new squad, a whole lot of new faces. I think they got to learn to work together the same way the Jaguars did last year. I don't know what their future is going to be. I have no idea. Who else can we talk about? The Bears. I had a discussion about them. Not too many people are expecting much from them. Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers, we have no idea what that's going to look like. That's going to be interesting because people are going to want to see how they're going to move on without Aaron Rodgers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not have Tom Brady anymore. What are they going to do? They got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield went to the Rams last season, first game, walked on the field and won the game. I ain't mad at him. I don't know if he's going to do that down there in Tampa. I'll just be honest. I do not. Chargers, good solid squad. Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has been reborn. He is the Phoenix to me. He is back from the dead because everybody wrote him off. He is under a good coach. He's got a good team. They look like they're playing happy and comfortable with him. They had a great season. He broke a bunch of records. He got a contract extension. I should think we should all be expecting a lot more or a lot from Geno Smith this season. I think we all should be. Denver, I don't expect much. Arizona, I have no damn idea. The Texans, Kansas City, of course, Super Bowl contender. Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl contender. Cincinnati Bengals, playoff contender, easy. Playoff team, easy. Super Bowl contender, we don't know. Looks to me like they've been exposed. Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl contender. Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints, playoff contender. Playoff contender. Indianapolis Colts, winning season. Detroit Lions, winning season. Oakland Raiders, a lot of hype. I don't think their fans are satisfied with the results. They should be playoff contender easy. Who else we got in the NFL that I forgot? Miami Dolphins, playoff contender. Patriots, playoff threat. They were close. New York Giants, problem. Not to their detriment, to the detriment of the NFL. Wherever they're going to play at, they're a problem. They will not be easily beat this season. Stop it. No. Who else I got? I said the Dolphins. Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't know. Baltimore Ravens. Apparently, they're one of the teams in the hunt for DeAndre Hopkins for a couple of issues. We'll see. Baltimore Ravens have been a problem in their division. I won't say anything much outside of that. Who else got? Tennessee Titans, I don't know. Rams, I don't know. Who am I forgetting? Probably somebody who's not even a problem. That is the sports world for me. As far as the news goes, presidential race is about to start soon. We all know what's going on with former President Trump, the allegations against him. He's actually called out the people who accused him of keeping military secrets. If they didn't find anything, they didn't find anything. He was guilty in a civil suit or in a civil court decision, if you will, of rape or sexual assault or whatever. He had to pay the woman $5 million. I watched some of the testimony. I can't believe what he said. Dude, you a trip. Mike Pence is going to run for the presidency. I expected that. Vice President is supposed to run for the presidency, period. Chris Christie is going to run for the presidency. I believe DeSantis is going to run. I don't like a lot of what DeSantis is doing from what I've been reading. It's going to be up to the people. We need to know who these candidates are. We need to know who we want for president. Everybody's complaining about who's in office and who's been in office. Who do you want for president is the question. Breaking news as of right now on Yahoo News. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump indicted for second time in classified documents investigation from sources. June 8th as of 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. ABC News, Catherine Faulders, F-A-U-L-D-E-R-S. They're after Duke. Whether you like him or not, let's be clear. They are targeting him. They are trying him. They are pushing him. A bunch of these people have wanted these cases to pop up for quite some time. They are going for it. Yes, I do believe it's a way to stop him from running for president. He has to be found guilty. He has to be convicted. He has a civil conviction. Is that going to stop him from running for presidency? We're going to have to see. Back to my original question. Who would you want to be president if you don't want Donald Trump, if you don't want Joe Biden? Who do you want to be president? That's the question we need. That's the answer we need to be coming up with, instead of all of these rhetorical conversations about who sucks and who did this and who did that, who's guilty of this, who's been a part of. Who do you want for president? And then, if you qualify for being president, why the hell won't you run? Random Rick, what's good? Appreciate you coming through. It's just that simple. And I say that because I've been talking to people and listening to people talk about politics for the past few years. All of y'all talking the same crap. Answer the question. Who should be president and why? Quite frankly, I need to know who's best at the international diplomacy over image. Internationally, Biden's catching hell. Internationally, Trump caught hell, but everybody wanted to see what he was going to do. He was an attention getter. Who else can run this country and get the respect of the world is the question. We got to stop with everything else, y'all. We got to stop with everything else. It's old now. Maybe I've been listening to it for too long. It's old now. Who should be president? And that's all it is to it. You should be seeing me on Late Night Parents with Ted Hicks tonight. I'm not sure if he's going to or not. This is normally his scheduled evening. We'll see how it goes. All About the Joy with Carmen and Rick should be coming on around 9 p.m. Eastern, which will be within the next 54 minutes, I believe. Random Rick, I know. And no, I'm not going to put that on the screen, because last time I started talking some craziness, they cut me off, and it happened last night. You saw it happen. Stop playing with me, son. We already agree with that. My man, Random Rick Reviews. Y'all check him out. He pops up on Friday nights, has a conversation with his homie, Riding Frequency. Big ups to the both of them, and thank the both of them for having me as a guest on this show a while ago. You all can find me on Linktree right there. TonyD.original. Common spelling. Plain and simple. I am prone to do a music broadcast. I got you, Random Rick. Don't worry about that. I'm going to shout you out. Big ups to you, man. I'm grateful for doing music broadcasts on my Mixcloud. That's on my Linktree. Please check out the music broadcasts. You've seen me on the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast with Glick and Jeff Hawk. Check those out at your leisure. You've seen me on Late Night Parents, my man Ted Hicks, for the past couple of years. Please check those out. You've seen me on the Sunday Night Smoke podcast, my man Israel. Please check those out. I tend to do my own thing every now and then as the Random Multi-Broadcaster. As you see in the title, I'm going to share this out. I'm doing this to YouTube and I'm doing this to Twitch. I want to throw it out here. Random Rick, I'm not doing this with you. Oh, guys, shout out to all of my fellow broadcasters out there. Everybody who was on the former platform that I was on, that I spoke about so much over the past year that people are tired of me talking about, but I still miss it in the community, even though a bunch of you had let it go. And I'm going to tell y'all quite simply, when you let go of Periscope, I'll let go of Haps. A bunch of y'all ain't letting go of Periscope, though. Are you still waiting for it to come back, ain't you? Ain't you? I'm here all day. I broadcast whenever. I do what I want to do. This was actually a trial run of something that I wanted to do. This worked out pretty good. I'm going to improve upon it soon. And I want to say within the next 2 months, if not in 2 months, you will be seeing the return of the Belt Kings Fantasy Football League that I host. Specifically for all the members who are in the Fantasy Football League that we created amongst us live broadcasters for free. Pick our teams. I try to do a little narrative every week based on NFL.com information for fantasy football, because we are doing the league through NFL.com. Please check us out. Last season, I did every week. I think I missed 2 weeks, but I covered the information that was up there for the positions for you to make your own decisions. I personally know who I want on my team. That's who I go for. A lot of people want to run the stats. They want to run the numbers. They want to run the best picks to win the league. I understand that. But for me, when you do fantasy football, you know who you want on your team. You want to put it together. You want to see how it goes. Honestly. But we have fun with it. Big ups to everybody who was in the league. We had a good season last year. Shout out to Golf Hawk who won. My homegirl Ife came in second. She was about to be right up there for somebody who doesn't know what she's doing. And I'm on her because I know she has some help and I'm going to pick on her about it. But other than that, you all will be seeing me around. I will be sharing this around. Please check it out. Let you all know that this is a rough draft. I will be doing broadcasts similar to this format and this way for a while. This is my plan, as well as doing the music broadcast. I did a new edition marathon last weekend, 2 weekends ago, specifically. Lasted 3.5 hours. It was fun. I was listening to it the other day. That was a lot of music, but it was good. It was good. Ran a lot of the classics. A lot of people still love New Edition. They still go to the concerts. I've been to 2 of them. Check it out, please. All the music, bro. I've done 34, 37 broadcasts on that. Yeah, I've done about 34, 37 broadcasts. Primarily hip-hop. I will always introduce the episodes or at least try to let people know if you are not a hip-hop fan, you may not want to be here. Because I play rap music like I like. I am old school East Coast hip-hop. There you go. But I will play everybody. I'm probably going to do an episode, take a request one day. I do have a couple of more marathons of specific artists on my mind that I would like to run. So you will be seeing more of those as well. I'm going to shut this down, try to get ready for the night, see how these other broadcasters are going to do as I check them out. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hate saying it, but damn it, it's time. We're all trying to get to a level where we can monetize, and enough of us follow each other for us to monetize. Do all of you who are live streaming and podcasting hear me? We know enough of each other to be able to monetize. Let's do this. This your boy, Tony D. Appreciate y'all. See you soon.